Hi you guys, this is Psychic Renegade Tarot. I want to do a true crime reading today. This case has been on my mind for a while. I wasn't really sure. I needed to do a reading on it because they announced, the Attorney General announced, I'm talking about Jeffrey Epstein. The Attorney General announced that the Epstein files, the infamous list of who attended his Keto Island was going to be released. So I kind of thought the case was broken. I kind of thought it was a done deal. He was arrested and committed shmooshmide, and Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested. So I kind of thought that was it. And I thought they were going to expose the other clients and who else was involved, and that it was done and over with. But I guess I was wrong, and now they're denying that there ever was a list. Some people are saying Epstein was a spy. Some people are saying Epstein was a double agent. People are suspicious that he was so close of friends with Trump. I think it is curious that he was arrested in 2019 when Trump was president, and then he died also when Trump was president. Wait, when did he commit suicide? Was that recently or back then? Did he die in 2019? I forget when he was arrested. Anyways, I'm mixing up the timeline. So, you guys, I'm an independent voter. I honestly don't believe in a two-party system. I think it just deteriorates the American justice system. I think it counts against us and actually makes it easier for politicians and other countries to manipulate our policies and our way of life and all of that sort of thing. But we do live in a two-party system for the most part. There's other parties, but they're not really recognized. Nobody really votes for them. They only vote for Republican or Democrat. So the problem is a lot of people just sit in their camps of just blindly defending Trump or blindly defending the opposition, and they don't really dig into what is the truth. Is it possible that both sides are working together to cover this up? Is it possible that parties on both ends are guilty? Because there's a lot of rumors, at least in the royal family, I forget who it was that got implicated in this from one of the victims, because there's like clear photos with the victims. Anyways, so I want to dig into this. Hi you guys, hi Giovanni, hi Evelyn. I'm looking at the Jeffrey Epstein case. I've been putting this case off for a while because I value my life, but I don't know. It's just little old me and a little old tarot reading. This is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say in here is just my opinion. It's just make-believe tarot card reading, okay? So yeah, there's that. Oh, happy birthday, Evelyn. What is today? Are you you're a Cancer? Oh, happy birthday. Easy Trade, what's up? Hi you guys, hello Kitty. What's up you guys? I'm gonna do a true crime reading today on Epstein. Did he off himself? Was he a spy? Who's involved? Was he protecting Trump? Did someone kill him to shut him up? What else? Did he just off himself because he didn't want to go to trial? What in the hell is going on? There's rumors that he's a spy for Israel. There's rumors that he's a spy for Russia or China. He could be a double agent. Who freaking knows? I don't know. Can you see me earning so much in the coming months? Here, I'll pull you one card, Easy Trade, but I want to get into this reading. I don't have a lot of time. 9 of Cups, yeah. 9 of Cups is abundant, self-sufficient. This is like comfortable. This isn't like you're gonna be rich beyond your wildest dreams, but like 9 of Cups is like you can take care of yourself, you can pay your own bills, sitting pretty kind of energy. So I think you're gonna be fine, Easy Trade. Okay, so stick with what you're doing and put in all your efforts. Take breaks, take care of your mental health as well, but it looks good for you, okay? All right, and I might take questions at the end depending. I do have some other work to get to outside of tarot land today, but this case has been like 9 at my soul, I guess. So we need to get into it, okay? I was gonna make a whole video and edit it and put in clips and kind of show the backstory of this case, but it's pretty popular, so most people know what's going on, or at least the gist of it. So you're welcome. You're welcome. So let's get into it. All right, let's just start. We'll just do question by question. Did Epstein off himself? They released an 11-hour video of his prison cell that was like showing that like no one came in or came out, but there's like 1 minute missing. Trump's representative, I forget her name, she was claiming that that's like a typical minute that's cut from every video, and it's when the video switches over to the next day from like 11:58 or 9 to midnight. It switches, and supposedly there's that minute missing, which could be true. But even if it is true, that doesn't mean a spy didn't sneak in and, you know, off him during that minute, because they know that, you know what I mean? So, or the video could have been edited on purpose, and that minute could have been taken out. If you're asking me, a minute is plenty enough time to hurt somebody, especially if you're a trained assassin. So let's look at this. And also, like, what did he supposedly off himself with? Like, what was in his cell that he could have done that with? Because usually, like, high profile prisoners, they don't give him anything to do that with. Like, I don't know how he did it. So, aw, thank you, TR34 drop. That's really nice of you to say. Hi guys, thank you for watching. So let's get into this true crime. Okay, was he? No. We'll get into if he was a spy or not later. But did he off himself? What happened with that? What happened with his death? Show me, Holy Spirit, show me, protect me from any spirits or any entities trying to interrupt this reading or the spread of this information. Tell me what's going on. The moon. You guys, we don't have the full story, which we know. We don't have the full story. It's something's being hidden. Show me more. Also, this is showing like the night sky. This happened at nighttime. Could have been a female involved, either a female, if he was killed and didn't off himself. This could have been a female that did this, either a guard, assassin, spy, or someone could have been a politician that ordered it. Could have been his ex-girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't know. I think they were both spies, to be honest. I think Jeffrey and Giselle were spies. I don't know if they were working together or against each other, but it's giving me a backache. Okay. 3 of Cups. This was a community effort. So, okay, hypothetically, just humor me here. Say his life was taken. It could have been someone who ordered it. It would have had to been someone in the prison system that knew about this or was blackmailed or intimidated or whatever the fact to let this person in. Someone could have taken a job at the prison on purpose to do this. They could have sent someone in to do this and like paid someone to look the other way. I don't know. But this is looking like 3 people could have been involved. So I would say the person who ordered it, the person who did it, and the person who looked the other way or allowed the assassin into the prison. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. She's in Ukraine. Giselle's in Ukraine. Hi, Fernando. Hey, Cadell. What's up, Chatterbox? How do you feel about the summer? I turn pretty. I don't know. I'll look at questions if I have time at the end. Be dead cowboys, okay? I don't have OnlyFans. And if you're gonna be rude, I'm gonna take you out of here, TX Justin. Okay? Don't fuck with me. I'm not in the mood. I love you guys watching, but I will not tolerate any kind of disrespect. You're just gonna get kicked out. Okay, 8 of Wands. Page of Cups. Another female. A female ordered this, or was the actual assassin, in my opinion, according to the cards, allegedly, you know, It's all make-believe here, okay? 8 of Wands. This is like swift action. Maybe they didn't want him to go to trial because something was going to come out about somebody in the upper echelons of the elites, in governments, you name it, that didn't want to get implicated with him. I think he died in 2019 and Trump was president then. So was Trump afraid of what was going to come out about him because they were friends? And I'm not saying Trump is guilty just because they're friends, because I've had friends for like long time, like years and years and years, and they did some scandalous stuff that I wasn't involved in and I didn't approve of their actions. So it is possible Trump is innocent. It just looks really bad that he was so close with him. And he's also made like statements about women that are kind of gross, and supposedly he raped that other girl that pressed charges against him. So I don't know if Trump is totally innocent here, but it keeps pulling a woman. So this could be a female leader or his ex, Giselle. Maybe she ordered it by part of her protocol if she is a spy working for another agency or government. Maybe it's just revenge that she got arrested and he didn't have her back or something. Or maybe that was her directive the whole time, was to take him down if they were spies working against each other, been in a relationship together. So maybe like that was her final operative, is to take him out. I don't know. We'll dig into that more, but it's looking like, can you make this really clear? It's looking like he didn't, I don't think he did this to himself. Okay. No Nazis are welcome here. What are you even talking about? TJ Justin, TX Justin. Oh, you don't get to set the standards of my live, bro. And no, we don't support Nazis here, so you can fuck right off. We don't support anyone that takes human life, okay? Or that has any kind of weird genocidal fantasies or racism or misogyny or any kind of that shit. Get the fuck off my channel. Go somewhere else with that. Yeah, you can disrespect Nazis, because fuck a Nazi. Get off my channel, bro. And you too. You guys are weird. Go get a job. Get out of here. Anyway. Okay. The well. Again, a female. Stop. Unless it's a female that is implicated in this and didn't want to get outed. Could be Hillary. I don't know if Hillary was on those flights or not as well. Could be Hillary Clinton, or could be Ghislaine Maxwell. Could be the Attorney General that claims she had the list and is denying it now. Could be another female from another country. I don't really give a fuck. Get off of my channel. Bye. You're interrupting my reading and you're not welcome. Bye. You guys, I'm not going to put up with bullshit. If you're going to be little children on my channel talking about some dumb shit, you're going to get taken off, okay? The well. I think this was a female. I think it was Giselle, possibly. Interesting. Why? Why was he unalived, if that's the case? Yeah, we're not Nazis. We don't support Nazis here. My grandpa fought in the World War II against Nazis and they almost killed him. So yeah, you can fuck right off with that shit. Come from a long line of soldiers. We don't play about stupid shit. people harming innocent lives, civilians, or any of that crap. Okay. Ten of Wands reversed. Someone was trying, Ten of Wands reversed. Someone was trying to avoid a disaster. It was going to make it easier to cover something up, make their story more plausible. Maybe Giselle was afraid that he was going to rat her out, or make either to whoever she worked for, if she was a spy, or just to the general public if she was guilty, or this could be another female. I'm not sure what other female leaders there could be, or someone in government, or if we're talking about Giselle, his ex. Someone was afraid of being implicated if he went to trial. The Emperor reversed. Someone was afraid of losing power. Interesting. Or their position. So this could have been, I think he was alive. He was unalived back in 2019, right? Or was it recently? I'm mixing up the year. Do you guys remember when he was unalived? Whoever was like popular or in power or making a name for themselves around the time that he got unalived was afraid of losing their position for being implicated with him, or afraid of being just taken down by association, possibly. So this is like a this could be the Attorney General, or this could be Giselle, or it could be another female in power. This could also be a male in power with feminine energy. I'm just getting more feminine leading cards here. Okay, hold on. Let me shuffle these back. I want to see. I want to talk about was he actually a spy, potentially? Yeah, thanks, Cadell. That was rude. I'm from America. Where are you guys from? Anyways, you guys, look, I support humans in general. I don't support murderers, you know, people that are racist, people that think it's okay to kill other people because of their skin color or their nationality or their culture. I think that's bullshit. So you're not going to come up on my channel and try to say some dumb shit. You can try, but it's not going to work. Okay, was he a spy? Ten of Wands reversed. He might have been blackmailed into this position. Yeah, because someone, who was it? Tucker Carlson was like, how did he go from being like a mediocre like teacher, I think it was like an English teacher or something, to like all of a sudden being like this top agent, possibly, that like knew all these inside people. I think he was recruited possibly by blackmailer force. So I don't know if he ever even wanted this position. That's interesting. I think he was maybe forced into this role. Maybe he just had the right friends, or the right character, the right charisma, some kind of, he had something that they wanted that they could use. Used him as a tool. He was a pawn. Queen of Cups. Stop it. So maybe Giselle got him to do this stuff, or another female leader. It could be someone in the royal family, because I know he was pretty chummy with the royal family, or some of the royals. Could have been someone in American politics or another country. He was rumored to have connections to China, Russia, or Israel, so I don't know. We can dig into that too. But I keep getting female energy. So I don't know if Giselle was the mastermind this whole time, or if someone else was pulling strings behind the scenes. I'm just going through the chat, you guys. Yeah, no, my grandpa made it through the war. He didn't die. So he was a badass. Hi, Cece, baby. 333 is a good number. Usually means something is coming your way. You're spiritually protected. Kind of alludes to changing and self-reflection, I think. I'm not sure. You have to look it up. I think it's also your like spirit guides are trying to get your attention, I believe. I forget. That's not a strong number that I see very often, but it is an angel number. You're from America, Cadell? Nice. Was it while Joe was in office? I don't know. I think he was arrested in 2019, but I can't remember when he died. That's what I'm getting mixed up. He was definitely arrested in 2019, I think. But I don't know when he died. Shoot, I wish I could look that up, but I'm already on here with you guys. Okay, so was he a spy and for why? Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, they worked him to the bone. If he was a spy, if he was getting blackmailed into this, into these circles, into this situation, he had like a restless spirit. There was something off about him that made him susceptible to this manipulation, or he also enjoyed it. Like maybe, I think he was attracted to minors, so maybe that was used against him to blackmail him into this or entice him into this kind of thing. Maybe she fed, if it was Giselle or whoever, maybe she fed his demons, you know, to this, to whatever the word is, as a matter of like speech, like maybe, like basically offered him something he couldn't refuse, this nefarious lifestyle where he could get away with, you know, doing these illegal crimes as long as he implemented his friends or got footage or proof that these other high power people were also committing these crimes. And I do think a lot of it was coercion and blackmail. Like they wanted these men and these people, I don't know if there's women too, to participate in this kind of stuff so that they had blackmail on these high power people in different countries, different groups. Okay. I'm not gonna look at the chat for a minute, guys, because it's getting distracting. Hold on. Who is this female? Who is this female? Tell me more. Who's this female? Tell me more. Spirit. Seven of Cups. Somebody that hides behind a mask. Someone that works behind the scenes, does a lot of like backdoor deals, behind the scenes manipulation. This person acts innocent, maybe even acts holy with a robe here, or is into some like creepy satanic stuff potentially. And not all Satanists are weird, but the ones that actually sacrifice and do some crazy stuff, potentially with the robe here. And the alligator. So this person could be from like swamp area. Where do alligators thrive? Southern parts of America, of the North America. I think Australia. Where else are there alligators? Or this could just be like a beastly person. Like this person actually has like a strong demonic attachment that they can't control, and so they just live a facade type of life where it's like a double life. Like they pretend to be like someone that does charity and that is so like well-meaning and maybe involved in a church and blah blah, or like a good politician, whatever their position is, but behind the scenes this person's a monster. Could even be a reptilian. Where people say that some people might not even be human. What's up, Running Man? You guys are so annoying. Anyways. Anyways, he's trying to call me lesbian, which is not an insult, by the way, but you don't know me. You don't know my sexual preferences. It's just you're trying to be weird. What's up, one who possesses? What's up? Tell me about this female that's involved. The World reversed. This person also felt trapped. Maybe they felt like they never got the recognition and power that they deserve because they're female. Maybe they felt limited in their position because they're female. Maybe they were in like, you know, the good old boys club and they're always getting shut down or quieted. This sounds like Hillary, but I could be wrong. Could be Giselle, could be someone else. Because they're female. This person kind of had a chip on their shoulder against men is what I'm hearing, because they're female. So it's like she wanted to set men up and get them in trouble. Kind of just as like a get back. Maybe to get back at her partner. Maybe just to get back at like the system or the man, you know, something like that. Can you tell me more? The world. This person also might be... No, the world came out reverse. This could be a local person. So I think it's someone from America. Shoot, I don't remember where Giselle is from. Is she European? I can't remember. This could be a southern lady from America. And not just like any old lady. Like this is somebody that's been in politics or a high position of power. Either in like a secret circle that's involved with backdoor politics kind of stuff, or an actual politician is what I'm seeing. Show me more about this female. Show me more about this female. The Star. This person has a public persona. You would know who this is. They're very well known. They could have air in their chart. This is an Aquarius. The World. What's the World card, you guys? They could have fixed energy, which is Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, or Taurus, potentially. I think Hillary is a Scorpio. Seven of Cups. This person is fake as... they're a liar. They live a fake double life. They will tell anybody what they want to hear to get what they want. This person's very calculated, is what I'm hearing. I don't know enough about Giselle to know if she's American. I'm not sure. Okay. Tell me more about this person. Tell me more about this person. Page of Pentacles. This person, yeah, this person is kind of angry. They have a chip on their shoulders. This could be Hillary, you guys, because like because she lost the election. Maybe she's mad that like she didn't win. Oh my gosh, it could also be Kamala because she lost the election. It could also be someone else that's scorned. It could be Giselle because she's scorned and she got caught and arrested. It could be someone else that feels like they didn't get their fair shake of some kind of deal, some kind of position. Maybe they felt like they were unfairly treated or unfairly held back, or cut out of some kind of money deal. Someone might have stole their money or not given them their fair share, or gone back on their word. Like this person feels wronged in some kind of way. The Page of Pentacles here. Or they felt like they were kept small. Like this person feels like they deserve more. So this person kind of has a grandiose image of themselves, and they feel like it was never honored or fulfilled, so they had like a bone to pick with the men involved in this. Maybe this person was abused themselves, and so they just wanted to mess up men's lives and like implicate them for crimes. Like, you know how you can like to catch a predator, it's like it's a fake conversation. This person's not really talking to a minor, but you could set up a creep by pretending to be one, pretending to be a child, to get them implicated. Like they're not actually talking to a minor, but they think they are. Similar to that, but like these people actually abused kids, so that's the problem. But this person might have set them up on purpose, is what I'm saying. And the whole goal was to blackmail people, control power, wield their little magician wand behind the scenes to get what they want, whatever it is, whatever position, money, control. This person is power thirsty, power hungry. Okay, that's enough about that person. Basically, that either hired Epstein or forced him into this role or controlled him. It's looking like it's a female. I want to ask, was he a spy? And if so, for who? All right. Yeah, and an enabler, maybe. Okay, yeah, like you said, one who possesses. But this seems more than an enabler. Enabler can kind of be passive, like they don't know how to handle the situation, so they just allow it. This feels like intentional. Like this person did this intentionally to Epstein and all of these men. I'm not saying they're innocent by any means, but they were set up by this female. So it's a one step farther than an enabler because it's intentional, okay? But I agree with you. People can enable situations out of fear or because they don't want to stand up to the situation, or maybe they're getting controlled or blackmailed or threatened themselves. These kind of situations get really sticky, especially with people of high importance, because people don't want to die. They don't want their lives ruined. Oh, thank you, Baby Johnson. You were Nita too. Okay. So, was he a spy? Was Jeffrey Epstein a spy? I'm doing a true crime on Jeffrey Epstein. Five of Pentacles. He might have been abandoned by his family, or not that close to his family or his mother, so he had some kind of mother wound or attachment issue that made him more susceptible to this situation or getting involved in it. I'm not saying he's innocent. I think he was a piece of crap. I'm just saying I don't think he wanted to do what they made him do. I don't think he sought this out necessarily. I'm pretty sure he was like a teacher before all this happened. So I think he got drugged into this lifestyle in some kind of way or blackmailed into it. Based on his own trauma, his own vulnerability. Maybe he wasn't that close to his family or something. Was he a spy? Was he a spy? Was he a spy? Could also be Five of Pentacles is like excommunicated from a church. So he could have got like excommunicated from a community or a church group or a political group or a society or something. He could have felt vulnerable, like he didn't have his community to support him. So that's maybe why they targeted him to be this pawn. King of Swords. He might have had a narcissistic father or mentor or leader, someone that I feel like he was a puppet. And I'm not saying he's innocent. I don't think he is. I just think he was not the head person in charge. I think he was controlled by other people that were above him in some kind of way, or had more say than him or more power than him, that was kind of setting up this situation or making him set other people up. So, hold on. The High Priestess. I think he was a spy. Who is this King of Swords reversed? This might be a leader from another country, because people think he was maybe a double agent or an agent for another country. Like he was trying, like the whole point was to set up people in America and other places to gain control. This is all about power. At the end of the day, power and influence. See, the Hierophant fell out. No, the Emperor, excuse me. An older male recruited him or controlled him. This could be Netanyahu. This could be someone in the royal family. This could be someone from Russia or China. Will you clarify? Clarify. Will you clarify? Holy Spirit, clarify. This person could be an Aries as well, with the Rams here. I don't know their birthdays. Could be an Aries male or a leader, someone that's like the head of their country. Queen of Cups reversed. Interesting. It could be a couple that controlled him. This could be Trump and his wife. This could be Hillary and oh my God, I'm spacing his name. Bill Clinton. This could be Netanyahu. This could be Putin. This could be one of the Chinese leaders. It feels like a couple. It could be like a narcissistic male and a very troubled, effed up female. They're working hand in hand, but they use other people as pawns to get their agenda taken care of. They don't want to get their hands dirty, so they make other people do their dirty work so they can pretend to be innocent in the public eye. This could be a water sign female and an Aries or a Taurus male. Doesn't have to be. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. That is 8th house energy. Could be Scorpio. 8. There's something significant to this. This could just be a trafficker as well, because this woman is bound. And this person also likes to psychologically damage and control their victims and their spies, or their little pawns, their mules, their traffickers, whatever they have going on. This person, yeah, they control through the mind. So sometimes it's just like threats and manipulation and fear to get people to do what they want. This could be a Leo female with the Sun card here. They also threat exposure here, because this girl's afraid of the Sun. They're afraid of being caught. They're afraid of being exposed. The Sun, the Sun, the Sun. Is there a country that uses like a lot of imagery of a sun? Or there's a sun in some kind of like some part of their like cultural seals, or they're like you know, like the royals have like seals, or there's like seals for different flags in countries. You know what I'm talking about? Like, is that a Chinese thing? Is that a Russian thing? Is that a Israeli thing? I'm not sure. Hold on. See what else we can get. Hi, you guys. Hi, Rise Portfield. Hi, Barbara Turner. Thanks for jumping on, you guys. I'm doing a true crime on Epstein. I'm trying to pick up on who he's affiliated and what happened to him. 9 of Cups reversed. This feels like a leader that's not getting the respect that they think they deserve. They might be older in years. It honestly looks like Putin, but it doesn't have to be. This could be someone else. This could be another male leader working with a female. They could be, Giselle and him could have been spies for the same person, and they were set against each other, like as a security, like, okay, if he F's up, then she's gonna turn on him and shut him up, or if she F's up, then he's gonna turn on her and shut him up. So whoever hired them, it's either opposing countries, like rivals, or it's the same leader that maybe had a female in their ear telling them to do this, but the reason they hired both of them was a security, so that if something ever happens, they were supposed to kill each other or shut each other up. So maybe Giselle is more loyal to this person that hired them, or maybe she knows less or something, so they took Epstein out. Or he was more of a threat to this leader like than she would have been, so maybe he's loyal to this leader. Or like Trump, he's friends with Trump, so maybe he was more loyal to Trump. So whoever hired Giselle could have had her take her, like, order the hit to take, she can't kill him, she's in prison, but she could have ordered the hit to take him out, to shut him up, to protect whoever she works for. Something like that. There's a lot of, this is not a cut and dry case. None of this, I don't think all of this is ever going to come out, to be honest, because a lot of this is going to get covered up and shut up and silenced. People are going to get silenced because there's too many players in this that don't want to get outed and that would do anything to keep their crimes out of, and their implication out of this situation. I don't like it. The Chariot. This could be Chariot, I think, is it Cancer energy? Can also be Gemini energy, because it's split. There's two sides to them, which Trump is a Gemini. I don't know what Putin is. I don't know what the Chinese leader is, or any other leaders. I don't have all their birthdays memorized, but this could be someone that leads a double life or has a split personality, or definitely has one face in the public and another face behind the scenes. They could be an outright kind of spy or someone from like a secret society kind of thing, like a cult type thing, or this could just be someone that lives a double life, like they have a public facade that they wear to get power and manipulate people, and then behind the scenes they do whatever they want. They have a whole nother personality, whole nother side to them, a whole nother life in the dark that they don't want you to ever see. Okay? And this, I don't even think this is one person. I think there was a lot of people involved here. I'm getting a couple, I'm getting a male, another male leader, possibly 1, 2, possibly 3 male leaders working together, possibly 4 male leaders. So this could be China, Russia, America, and Israel working together. What? Or they're implicated in some kind of way, or they might have ties to this, or they have skin in the game, like a reason to keep this from coming out. Because it's really weird that the Attorney General was like, yeah, the list is sitting on my desk. And then she backtracked and was like, no, I was just talking about the files, not the list. And so she either misspoke or she totally lied about there being a Epstein flight log list that shows exactly who was purchasing these children or who was abusing them. This could also be Biden too, I guess, because he was in power around this time, so keep that in mind. It could have gone all the way back to like the Clintons, is what I'm hearing, or maybe before them. It was in the last like 30, 40 years. How old is Epstein? I'm not sure the timeline of when he started hanging out with all these people, all the politicians, because Trump did too. Trump wasn't always a politician. He loves to brag about that. He was just a businessman, but he was in these circles. So I think Epstein was similar. He just had some Nepo baby friends or friends in high places, and so he got sucked into this or blackmailed into this or threatened into this. And he played along because he didn't want to get caught himself. He didn't want to get unalived. Or they just enticed him with his own devious urges, being attracted to minors, basically. You guys are just fucked up today. Someone just spelled out the N word. Yeah, get off my channel. Prince, whoever, yeah, that guy, that's what I'm saying. Then there's a whole royal family, which we know they killed Diana, so there's that. Whoever that was that got caught with Epstein, I can't remember. It started in the 90s. The nickname for it was the Lolita Express. Okay. Bands will make her dance. I don't know what you're talking about, Diego. Prince Andrew? Yes, I think it was Prince Andrew, but I don't know if any other royals were also involved. Prince Andrew definitely was. Prince somebody, right? I don't remember all the names either. I researched this stuff heavily when it was kind of more in the news, and then it kind of trailed off of my radar for a while. So I'm just doing a reading on it now, so my memory is a little fuzzy. Has heart issues? I don't know if Trump has heart issues. I wouldn't be that shocked if he did, though, because he has that visceral weight on his stomach, which can lead to heart issues and diabetes and other health problems. So he is at risk, at least. I don't know if he actually has heart issues. But if you don't take care of yourself, and if you gain belly weight specifically, I learned this in nursing school, that can lead to a lot of diseases because it puts too much pressure on your internal organs. So it's different than just gaining weight all over. So anyways, okay, what else did I want to ask? Was Giselle a spy? Was his ex, fiance, wife, partner, whatever? She's alive. She's still in prison. Is she a spy? Page of Cups. She has an emotional tie to this. I think she really loved him. She might have just been compliant with him because she loved him, or got sucked in because she loved him, and then it turned, they might have approached her and forced her to be an agent or something. Let's find out. She might have loved the person that hired her. Hold on a second. Let's find out what this is. He has our issues. Look at those. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Athletha, if he has heart issues. Insufficient circulation. Oh, okay. Someone has it. So bags under the eyes mean you have poor circulation. If someone had, or you're tired, or both. At McDonald's, he probably does. Yeah, I don't think he's the healthiest, to be honest. I know he golfs and stuff, but golf is kind of a lazy sport. You can drive around in the cart and you just whack the ball. It's not really like, you don't really get your heart rate up playing golf. And that's the only sport I know he plays. The star. She might have been enticed by the prestige, the lifestyle, the fame, and all the people, the fancy, well-to-do people in these circles. She might have like bought into it at first and not known it was so like nefarious and fucked up. Or she could have also been hired by a female. This could be someone in the royal family, someone in American politics. I do think it's someone in American politics, but it could be other countries working together as well, or those could be the other countries working together because maybe they participated in this as well and they don't want to lose their positions of power. I don't know that verse off the top of my head. Bias, you'd have to tell me what proverb you're talking about. Okay, tell me more, tell me more. The Death card, Scorpio energy. She could have been hired by a Scorpio. The only one I know is a Scorpio is Hillary, you guys. I'm telling you, the Clintons are not innocent. Their whole foundation that they set up for Haiti was a scam, and they took all that money. And it didn't go back to rebuilding Haiti. So I think that alone tells you what kind of people they are. I don't know how they still have any kind of respect anywhere. I can't even believe she ran for office after that. Like, I don't know how people don't know that. So, y'all, if you're stealing from dying, starving children, like, you have no position to be a leader. Like, you're a terrible human. That's my opinion. Someone also said, one of these guys that, like, hunts traffickers, specifically of minors, was trying to say that, oh, the reason the files will never come out is to protect the victims, and there's too many people at play here. Like, the whole thing is just a control tactic for the CIA or the FBI or whoever, intelligence agencies, to manipulate who they need to manipulate in power. And I get that, but at the same time, that's stupid. If these people are not empowered, then you don't need leverage. You know what I'm saying? So, like, instead of controlling these psychopaths that hurt kids, why don't we just fire them? Why are they in power? If someone is a pedo or attracted to minors, they have no business being in power, because that means your kids are not safe. And if the most vulnerable of your own species is not safe, what does that say about us as humans? Like, even the animal kingdom protects their young. So we've devolved lower than animals. We don't even protect kids. Like, this is how bad society is, in my opinion. It's disgusting. 10 of Cups. Somebody that never had kids, couldn't have kids, or 10 of Cups reversed. Somebody that was scorned, perhaps. This could be a single lady. Somebody that lost a child. Somebody whose children was taken away. Somebody that lost their family or cheated on by their partner. Like, this doesn't have to do with kids per se. This could be either someone that has a weird thing with kids themselves, or they're just angry that they lost their family or that family unit, or like maybe their husband didn't respect and honor them or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of giving me like Queen Elizabeth vibes or Hillary, but it could also be another female. I'm not sure. I think this is messy. I think there's lots of people participating in this. Anything else you want to say about her, Giselle? The Lovers reversed. Yeah. She might have just trying to, so I don't know her like motives for getting into the situation, if she got into it first and then him, or if he got her sucked into this and she played along because she was brainwashed and in love with Jeffrey, and then he had implicated her in crime, so it was too late for her to like walk away. He could blackmail with her own involvement type thing, but then he turned on her at the end, or sold her out, or someone close to her did, if it wasn't him. So she was angry. If she ordered this hit, or whoever did was angry at Jeffrey and trying to get, well, this is talking about Giselle, so she was angry. Her feelings were hurt on a personal level, so this was a personal vendetta. She might have aligned with his enemies or offered up information to sell him out to save her own butt. She basically just turned on him, or planned to the whole time, or got sick of like watching him sleep with teenagers instead of her, so she just like was like, one day I'm gonna take you out. I don't know, it's giving kind of bitter energy. The not then, I don't know what you're talking about. It said you have no channel name. It says channel name here. I don't know what that is. Okay, what else do I want to ask? Is Trump involved in this? Is Trump involved in this? Because you don't have to necessarily be doing the same things your friends are doing. Like I said earlier in the reading, I've had friends for a while, and they were just kind of like party friends, like fair weather friends, and eventually I cut ties with them because they betrayed me, and they're just not good people. They don't have any morals. But for a while, like I used to go out with them. I used to have fun with them. I used to drink with them, like when I was in that kind of scene. They would do some stupid crap, like not anything like creepy with kids, but just sleep around, cheat on their partners, lie, steal, whatever, use people for money, sleep with married people. Like they did messed up stuff that I did not condone, but I was just like, whatever, that's them, not me. So I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean he's guilty, but it looks bad that he was friends with him for so long, so we'll see. The love of money, the love of money. Yep. Yep. Power and money, right? Power and freaking money. Who did what? Handsome mechanic. We're talking about Epstein, and I'm going to see if Trump's involved with the trafficking of minors on the Pedo Island stuff, all that. That's what we're talking about. The Fool. Trump might have been just an idiot. Like, he might have not even seen that this was going on, or he foolishly thought he was like more powerful than these people, or could get away with it, or they were his friends and they wouldn't out him, or that he wouldn't get implicated by association because like he's like, well, I didn't do that stuff. So let me dig into this, but I don't necessarily think he was involved, but let me see. Not by this card, but maybe. Let's check. Because the Fool is kind of innocent energy. You're just kind of dumb. Like maybe you're just naive to what you're around and the people's motives around you. So you could have like nefarious friends and not really realize some of the stuff they're doing behind the scenes. 10 of Swords. Maybe he was scared to get caught, or scared to get unalived. They might have threatened Trump. Somebody threatened Trump. Hold on. But was he involved in actually like ST or SA of minors? Was he actually involved? Show me clearly. Was he involved? The Sun reversed, Emperor reversed, Queen of Cups reversed. I don't know. Maybe this is like, I feel like he more has like a thing against women. Like he's okay with like abusing women, but I don't think it's underage women. So I think he does have a problem with respecting women, and he has done things to women, crimes that have been documented. I forget that one lady's name, but he doesn't respect women fully. he makes weird comments about his daughter. He got caught saying like grab her by the pee kind of thing. Like it's documented that Trump is like not the most stand-up guy. And supposedly he raped that one lady. I don't really know. I think he did get charged for it, so I'm not sure. I don't know if there was hard evidence on him or if they just believed her testimony. That's why I'm saying I don't know, because I'm not sure. The justice system doesn't always get it right. So not everybody that's charged is guilty, and not everybody that's let free is innocent. The Emperor reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. He's afraid to lose his position of power, and also a female might have blackmailed him. So this could either be a friend or a lover or associate, someone around him. Could be Giselle, could be his wife, could be another leader, could be Hillary, could be the Queen, could be a leader of another country, but someone around him enticed him or blackmailed him. The High Priestess. This could even be like a person in like a spiritual circle or a cult or a society, secret society, if you know what I mean. Doesn't have to be a position of political power. It could be some kind of other influence that's very top level, if you know what I mean. But I'm not necessarily getting the energy this is against children, because I'm getting older female vibes here. So I think it's more somebody he's scorned is setting him up, or someone thinks that he's just a piece of crap because of his other crimes against women, so they set him up into this situation to go down with it. Yeah, he's gross. I don't know. I didn't vote for him. I mean, I had like high hopes that maybe he was gonna do what he said he was gonna do and try to fix some of the backwards stuff in America, but he's moving really sketchy in my opinion. So I don't know. He hasn't really protected women's rights like I was hoping he would. He's going a little crazy with the ICE raids. He's just doing some stuff that's not cool in my opinion. So I may not understand you have to get violent criminals that are illegal out of the country, but like target the violent criminals. Don't go after families and moms and dads that are just trying to get their citizenship. I think that's kind of messed up. Even if they came here illegally, if they're working and trying to get their citizenship and they're just normal, law-abiding, almost citizens, I don't think there's a problem with that. Queen of Swords. This could be an air sign female. Somebody was angry against him. This could either been like a lover he scorned or someone he rejected. This could be someone he did assault that wanted him to get implicated in this. I don't want to say his wife. I don't think it's his wife, but it could be because she's Russian, right? Isn't she Russian or is she Ukrainian? Is she Ukrainian or Russian? I forget. But it seems like a female is setting him up. He's scorned some type of female, either through being too touchy-feely with her, disrespectful, someone he assaulted, or someone he rejected, maybe. Trump didn't I don't think Trump participated in the assault of minors, because I was asking in my, is he guilty of the trafficking and the assaults on minors? And the death card came out and the Ace of Wands reversed. So no, I don't think so. I don't think so. He might have been around it. He might have looked the other way. He might have had friends in this circle. He might have known of it, like not protected women, but I don't think he was an actual client. That's my 2 cents. That's what I'm seeing. That's what the cards are showing. So Trump was around these people. Trump was friends with these people. Trump was breaking bread with these people. He might have even gone to the island. I don't know, but I don't think he participated. Okay. Is the truth going to come out about this? Is Giselle going to tell on these people? Ghislaine Maxwell or other people involved? Is the truth ever going to come out about this? Does the client list exist that they claim they had on the desk, the Attorney General's desk, and now she's backtracking and saying she was talking about the files and there's no list? So is the GOP covering for people involved, or is there actually a list? Melania. Yeah, I don't know. I like Melania. She seems like a respectable woman based on how she's raised, like mainly their son. Like he's a respectable kid, but I don't know. She could be a spy. I don't know. I can't remember if she's Russian or Ukrainian. Do you guys know? Maybe she's gonna stab him in the back. Maybe, because I'm sure he cheated on her with a lot of women and like supposedly S workers, and maybe she just set out to take him down. Who knows? Maybe she was a spy the whole time. Who knows? I don't know. Quiet people usually have secrets, unless they're just really, 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 really shy. I think it's also her culture to be more quiet. So I don't think she's that shy. I think she's kind of reserved kind of person because she thinks that that's classy. It's funny how she will like not hold his hand or like roll her eyes at him though in public. It makes me giggle. Because like nobody wants to be cheated on and disrespected, you know? Like he makes her look dumb. So I mean, I would take my hand away from him too. Like she's a classy lady and he's making her look stupid. Choose one side, hell or heaven, or maybe door 3. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe in hell or heaven. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter what I believe, but she's from Slovenia. Isn't it Slovakia? Or is there Slovenia too? Don't laugh, you guys. I'm not that great at geography. I learned that stuff like 20 years ago, and I don't remember much. Door 3 is about all the peace in the universe, like don't dream for heaven, don't need the backup from hell, and being a god. Yeah, I mean, I think we've been lied to a lot by different religions and groups. I think the truth is much bigger than what we're told. I think we're controlled a lot by our governments and people in power because they gain from controlling us spiritually and emotionally. You can manipulate and weaponize a religion because people get all up in arms like, I'm fighting for God, and they're really just fighting for a lie, you know? So I'm not saying there isn't a God, because I don't know, but is he the God of the Bible? Is he the God of, you know, Muslims? Is he the God? Is he Buddha? Is he Jesus? You know, I don't know. I don't really like defining it because I don't think we have all the answers, and I think a lot of truth has been hidden on purpose to control humans and souls, because a lot of these little bottom feeders just feed off of our energy, and so they have motive to control us. That's my opinion. But anyway, demons. Yeah, supposedly there are demons that help people, or they try to like earn back their like redeem themselves. Supposedly there's bad demons and good demons, if that makes sense. Like some that just don't care and they feed, and some that like just made a mistake and they're trying to like earn back their spot on the good side. Who knows? So I do think that there's demons that help God, you know? There's bad people that help the good side, and I also think there's good people that mess up, and I think there's just downright evil people that are blood-sucking, soulless, disgusting humans, and I think there's good people that are still effed up and have issues. I think people are complicated. Okay, now what was I even asking? You guys distracted me. Yeah, I'll like whoever I don't care who you pray to, just be respectful of other people, but like the Nazi guy, he had to go, and the guy that was spelling out the N-word, he had to go, because that's some bullshit. We don't do hate on this channel. I do hate bad people, like murderers and racist people and that kind of stuff, but not innocent people. Somebody that's born with a certain skin color, they can't help that. That's an innocent person. Somebody that was born in Poland and the Nazis just decided they don't get to live, that's not their fault. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't deserve that. Okay, yes, I'm doing a read on Epstein. You can scroll back. I can't say your name. Stink 777. Okay, what was I gonna ask you guys? Hold on, I forgot. Now I'm drawing a blank. Was he a spy? Was she a spy? Maybe that's it. Is there anything else to ask? And I asked, oh yeah. Oh my God, you guys were gonna distract me. Is there a list? Is there a list? I needed to know this question. Is there a list? Is there an actual list? Are they hiding it? Are they hiding it? Is someone blackmailing them to hide it? Are they hiding it because they're implicated? Or did the Attorney General just misspeak and she was talking about the file, not the list? High Priestess. Page of Pentacles. I think she's afraid. That lady might be afraid for her life. The one that said that there's a list. Maybe she's been threatened. Maybe her family or life has been threatened. Maybe she's just afraid to lose her position with the page here. But the High Priestess suggests that there is something being hidden, okay? Yeah, I do think the list is real too, Handsome Mechanic. I do. I think they're hiding it. And I mean, maybe like they're like, I'll kill your whole family. You know, maybe there's a reason they're hiding it. Maybe they're just scared. That's valid. Some people are not willing to die on moral hills, you know, they just cower into the background. You gotta have a lot of balls to stand up to these people. And you have to be willing to lose your life in some cases. So I don't fault people that like run away or don't want to be involved, I guess. So King of Cups. She might be the lady might also be protecting a male. So maybe like one of her friends is on the list, one of her lovers, someone she knows. She might have seen the list and been like, oh, this person's on it. I can't release this list. Maybe it's like one of her relatives or friends or lovers. This is giving like her husband, her lover, her friend, someone she highly respects. Could be a Pisces male, Cancer, or Scorpio male. Could be Biden. Isn't he a Scorpio? I don't know if what's Clinton's, I don't know what Clinton's astrological sign is. I forget. Is he a Leo? I don't know what he is. I don't remember. Trump is a Gemini. King of Wands, Six of Wands. So somebody she respects or somebody she wants to stay in power is on this list that she's protecting. Potentially a water sign. This could be Obama. This could be Biden. This could be, who's a freaking water sign? I think Obama's a Libra, isn't he? I can't recall. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this part, you guys. I'm not sure all their astro signs. And it doesn't have to be a water sign male. It could be also fire sign male, Leo, Sag, or Aries. Aries came out earlier. I also was picking up on Leo energy. Yeah, this is looking like Leo energy. Someone from the South that they respect. This could be, I don't know what JD Vance is. I don't know if JD's involved. He's too fresh. I don't think he's involved. Six of Wands. Somebody that she wants to stay in power. This could be someone she has a relationship with or someone she's really close with. I'm talking about the Attorney General that claimed that there was a list and is now denying it. This could also be males threatening her. If it's not like a friendship type vibe, this could be a water or fire sign male. So I don't know. I think Netanyahu's a Libra too, but I could be wrong. I don't remember the leader of China, what he is, or Putin, Russia. I'm not sure. I don't think RFK is involved in any of this. He seems like a good guy to me. I don't remember his sign either. What's his sign? Shoot, I don't remember his sign either. Six of Wands, but it's for like a better cause. So whoever's hiding it thinks that there's like a reason to hide it, like it's going to either further their career, save their life, or help society in some kind of way, like avoid like a disastrous fallout, maybe of multiple nations, multiple countries, or some of our alliances with other countries potentially. I don't know I also don't know like Prince Andrew's sign, but I'm pretty sure he already got in trouble, so I don't think that really matters. This is more seeming like people that we don't know that are involved yet is who's being protected, or who's blackmailing these people to not leak it. God, you guys, this is a messy web of craziness, so I'm sorry if some of my answers are coming out vague. The energy is very all over the place. I feel a lot of different energies pulling on me right now, and they're all trying to evade being caught, so the energy is really messy and vague. Maybe Hollywood celebrities are on the list. Yeah, it could have been like someone she really respects or thinks is a good person, is like changed their ways, and so she doesn't want them to go down with it. Or this could be like a leader that helps a lot of people. Maybe they do a lot of good in the world, so they're justifying and looking the other way to these crimes that they've committed, which is sick. I mean, if you've hurt children, you need to go to prison. That's my opinion. Ernest, only if you eat some bad food, okay? Watch your diet. But I don't really want to pull cards on your booty business, all right? All right, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, you guys, I'm going to jump off. I have some other work to do. I might jump on later, but thank you guys to everybody that watched. Subscribe for more. Thank you guys for being cool. I'm sorry I had to kick out some weirdos. It usually happens. There's always some weirdos on the internet jumping in saying crazy stuff. Peace, mama. Bye, handsome mechanic. Thank you guys for watching, okay? Subscribe for more. Bye. Have a good day. Stay safe. Make good choices.